I grew up in South Tacoma, Washington, and the South Tacoma Public Library was a place where I got my love of reading and my dream of being an author. And so I can still remember each aisle and which ones had my favorite books and where the fairy tales were and where the adult books were, and it was a very formative experience. I'm an avid researcher. My books are set in Napoleonic times, and so I have to do a lot of research, and so I use both public and university libraries, as well as my own books. And it's been interesting to go abroad, and I've become kind of a library junkie, and so I visited libraries in London and Paris and places like that, and they're always beautiful. Historic library in Prague, in the Czech Republic, it's more beautiful than most churches. School libraries? Well, I think what the libraries do for authors is create an audience for us. They buy our books, but they, of course, they distribute them and introduce us to new people. And so in my case, I think my books are suitable for teens, and so it's really important to get that kind of exposure and endorsement from school librarians. I think the whole book industry has been under siege from all kinds of different pressures, and of course with the recent recession, libraries have had to cut back. And it's so unfortunate because that's where our readers of the future come from. It's what seniors rely on often because they can't afford to buy books. And so I just hope those cuts are restored as soon as possible. Well, I think our society works because of the free exchange of information. That's what made Western civilization so successful. And so anytime you put a clamp on what people can read or what they can hear, it really gets in the way of intellectual discourse and intellectual improvement. And so I'm very much a libertarian in terms of freedom of expression and opposition to censorship. So I've got this series going with an American hero in the Napoleonic period, and so I'm currently working on book number 7. Book number 6 is coming out in May. And so I'm following Ethan Gage through the beginning of Napoleon's career on through, and he has adventures all over the world. And so it's a lot of fun to work on.